What is happening, everybody? It's a beautiful fall day. Welcome to the driveway. Today with the WRX is the project that just doesn't stop. I took it in to get it inspected and the suspension is shot. They would not inspect me. So we're doing new stock suspension, front and back. Starting with the front, getting it jacked up, ready to go. Here we go, follow along, let's have fun. Why does the plane always fly over when I'm trying to record? Fly somewhere else, man. I'm here with my suspension. I've gone with FCS, which is an aftermarket strut assembly suspension. I get it from Rock Auto. Of course, I'm sponsored by Rock Auto. They pay me $10,000 every time I say the word Rock Auto, Rock Auto, Rock Auto, Rock Auto. No, it's affordable, comparable to stock suspension. It's nothing special, but right now I just want to get this thing back on the road to street legal. So we can worry about coilovers at a later date. But yeah, I like Rock Auto. It takes a little while to get your stuff, but it's always the right stuff and the prices are the best. So yeah, check out Rock Auto if you're not already hooked on them. I've got this crack in the arch lining that I don't like one bit. So we're gonna zip tie weld it. Follow along. If you've never seen zip tie welding, this is how you do it. That is how you zip tie weld. Okay, back to the suspension. I'm going to pull this wire bracket holder off of the suspension of the strut. I think that's a wheel speed sensor wire. I don't know. And then the brake hose bracket, I'm gonna pull that as well so that I can pull the suspension out without those things hanging off of it. Unsurprisingly, that bolt is rusty as all heck, but it'll come off. Got that off, and that just pops right off. The nut is welded on the back of it. These bolts on both the wheel speed sensor and the brake hose are 12 mil if you're keeping score. And now, taking the bolt off on the brake hose on the front suspension. Also rusty. Who knew? There you go. Now they're free. Put the bolt back in there so I don't lose it. And now we're going to take the top bolt off. Top and bottom bolts off on the suspension. There's two right there. So the top bolt, you can see there's a identifying line there on the suspension. Top bolt is a camber bolt, which is used in adjusting alignment. I'm not entirely sure why, but everyone seems to mark the top of it when they take it off, so I'm going to do it too, and see if it makes sense when I put it back together. All right, do realize I'm going to take this in for an alignment. Have to take this in for alignment afterwards, after I'm done, but doesn't hurt to make a mark here in case I figure out why later on. This is a 19 millimeter nut, conveniently the same as the wheel lugs. Got a breaker bar on it. I think I can get this bad boy off. Oh yeah. Ah! bolt back together. Then we're on to loosening that one. I already broke it with the breaker bar. Now we can just ratchet it off. Someday I'm gonna get, oh, the back's turning. I should probably put a wrench on that. Someday I'm gonna get an impact gun and it's gonna be amazing. All right. Neil, I think, oh, that's pretty loose. So I'm not gonna knock that bolt out until I've got something underneath here, underneath the CV, or I don't know, wishbone suspension, what do you call that? So it doesn't fall out and pull the drive shaft out of the transmission. Yeah, I'm using words that I don't necessarily know, but I'm doing my best. Let's get something to support it. As you can see, I've stacked up PT lumber cutoffs underneath the wheel hub assembly thing, so that when I pull the suspension off, it won't fall down to the ground and pull the drive shaft out. So now we can go ahead and do the rest of it. The rest of it being, take a hammer and tap, tap, taparoo. The bottom bolt out. Now, if this were rustier, you would have to pry in here with a crowbar, but this is actually not too bad. It's coming right out. Now that we've got the strut free down below, we're going to loosen the bolts on the strut tower. Strut tower? That sounds plausible. I'm gonna use that word. It's a 12 mil. These are nice, they're not rusted. Hallelujah. Like that. So I'm gonna get them good and loose. And I'm gonna leave one, the front one, until I've got someone to help hold it underneath so that it doesn't fall and crash and break things. You can imagine if it did. Thanks for your help. Ta-da!
Crazy, it's just like a unit that you bolt in.
Yep. It's just like Legos. So there's the suspension, the strut I just pulled out. And here's the box they sent me. I look at it and I'm like, that doesn't look even remotely the same. So I immediately started freaking out. Then I realized that what I thought was the rear struts they sent me are actually the front ones. And there's the new one. And it looks the same, so we're good, we're in business. And these FCS shocks are labeled right and left on them, so that's nice. This is the right one right here. It's the one I need. Let's go ahead and put it in.
You got the air intake fixed?
Yeah, it's running, but it's racing at idle now. I don't know why.
What's that mean, racing?
It goes ring, 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 ring.
Alright, that should be good.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yep.
All right. We're gonna tighten these down. All right, we're gonna torque these to 15 foot-pounds, which is not very much, but it's sitting on a rubber cushion, so you probably don't want to over-tighten that. And also, it's not going anywhere because the weight of the car's on it. There we go. Onto the bottom. And now I will attempt to wiggle this back into place. It's actually pretty darn easy. Got my tube of anti-seize. Goop that on there. At the risk of jinxing myself, this is way easier than I thought it was going to be. And of course, as we're torquing these down, we want to make sure that the bolt on the top spot doesn't move, so we maintain our consistent camber. Now we're going to torque these down to 115 foot-pounds with my new torque wrench. Very exciting. Love new tools. Who doesn't? Man, 115 is all there. yeah, that's all there. Guess it makes sense. You don't want your wheel falling off. Now we can throw the bolts back in for the brake line and the wheel speed sensor. I think that's what that one is. I don't know. Good up. Reason bolts came off the original suspension. And then we're going to torque these down to 25 foot-pounds. 25 there. 25 there. And that is new. Is a new suspension, new front suspension, new struts. Looks good. That was, man, that went way easier than I thought it would. That's pretty cool. All right, now we're gonna do the other side. Throw the wheels back on and drop it down. Going good. Who knew? And this is why I can't work on cars in the wintertime, because I don't have my driveway. You can see how much real estate I take up in the driveway working on things. Nice space, it's a beautiful day. What's not to like? Now we're just gonna drop it down off the jack stands, and once it's on the ground, don't forget to torque your lug nuts to 90 foot-pounds. Don't forget. That's it, that's how you do it, I think. New front suspension on a Subaru WRX. Hope that helped if you're doing a front suspension in your driveway somewhere out there. Hope it's a beautiful day for you too. If you like this video, like it, subscribe. It helps me. You know, I got 20 viewers a video. I'm trying to up that. That's it. Peace.